So this is due tomorrow, and I'm just starting it again. I had a whole nother plan. Was gonna do something totally different, and then it wasn't working. So I've decided now to sit here in front of this camera and talk to myself, or you, as it would presume, since you are now watching this, and explain to you why I couldn't go through with what was happening in the prior attempt, if that makes any sense. Yeah. So yes, supposed to be creating a personal narrative, which to me means story about who I am. Not just a snippet, I was gonna do something pretty broad. I was gonna talk about things that make me me, you know? All those lovely things like 1. Harry Potter. Swish and flick. 2. Disney. 3. My family, obviously. 4. The Chicago Blackhawks, because they go hand in hand. 5. My love for travel. And 6. My love for music. Then I was going to go on to talk about how in my room pieces of crap lying around mean something and it's great and it is a representation of me as a person, which is true, I suppose, but it's just too much. It was too much. And I was having a hard time sitting here being sentimental about all these great past experiences when my current future is just this seemingly impending doom. Not to be dramatic. I'm gonna instead talk about my current existential crisis. Because actually it's the only thing going on in my life right now as far as I'm concerned, and I'm having a really tough time putting my effort or energy or thought towards anything besides it. And for me, this existential crisis is represented all by just one simple thing. People have always made this whole graduating college thing out to be a lot more fun than it currently is for me. It seemed all exciting, but they never talked about all of the things that you would then begin to question as your 4 years of life come to a close and you're expected to make rapid decisions on the next years. They never mentioned how fun it was going to be for people to constantly be berating you about if you have a job. About how much fun it was going to be to try to find a job. About how great and exciting it is to get to pick where you could go, where you could live, because it can actually be anywhere, which isn't scary at all. Totally normal. And they also never mentioned how much harder or more fun, all of that was going to be when you actually have zero clue what it is you want to be doing with your life. So now you're not only sitting here questioning, did I get the most out of my college experience? Could I have done more? Was it worth it? But now you're also sitting here questioning everything involved in the future. Like, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Is it going to be better or worse than here? What is the future? Are there going to be cooler people there? Will I still listen to the same music? What actually is life? Is it still okay to borrow money from my parents for a while? It's just awfully frustrating to be in a position where everybody thinks that they know what's best for you and they all want to help, but you have actually no idea what it is that you want to be doing or what you think is best for you. Basically, I'm just being consumed by all of these questions of the unknown, and it's just becoming a lot for one person to handle. So I figured it would be best to just kind of lay it all out there, put it together in this little thing. Maybe someone watching this also feels this way, and even if not, I'm just going to tell myself that they do, because one of you is going to relate to some part of this, and maybe I'm not wandering so aimlessly through the rest of my life. But I don't know. I'll just be here, chilling with my existential crisis,